The pros are the fact that you get this really specific stream and a wonderful pathway to get into Canada and obtaining permanent residence in Canada. Been remote, isolated, and don't have a lot of immigrants, and oftentimes their economies could use a boost, and it's a perfect place for immigrants to get settled in. How's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Boma. In today's video, we're talking about the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program. There have been a few exciting changes to this program. There was an announcement made a few days ago by the Minister of Immigration here in Canada. And so if you're curious about this program and want to hear what these updates are, feel free to watch till the end. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alrighty, let's get started. There have been a lot of changes to this program, like I mentioned, but if you're watching this video and you maybe have no idea what the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program is, I'm here to help. Like the name implies, this is a program for rural and northern communities in Canada, and it's meant to provide these smaller communities with an influx of skilled migrants. You may be wondering, why exactly is there a program for rural communities in Canada to bring in immigrants? And there are a few reasons for this, and there are a lot of advantages to this program. The first advantage is the fact that rural communities get an influx of migrants. Migrants often come to Canada with lots of skills and education, and they're able to work and contribute meaningfully to communities that they are part of. For example, 1 in every 4 healthcare workers in Canada identifies as an immigrant. We also have about 39% of pharmacists in Canada who are immigrants as well. Also, in the past 5 years, about 40% of immigrants who have come to Canada, 40% have gone into the healthcare sector. And so considering the fact that we're in the middle of a freaking healthcare crisis, you know, there's no surprise that smaller communities, especially who need workers, are looking at immigrants to fill this gap. With everything, of course, there are disadvantages. In my opinion, some of the disadvantages includes the fact that these rural and northern communities are often isolated and in the middle of nowhere and are, you know, remote by nature. I've made a few videos about the best cities to live in Canada, and I think only 1 or 2 rural and northern communities actually made the cut, because these communities are small, they're isolated, and also are really cold. But I know realistically that that's not something that many immigrants are too concerned about. Many immigrants are just happy to come to Canada and are willing to live a few years in a rural and northern community if that's what it takes. If I haven't scared you off with the disadvantages, the good news is that there have been a few updates to this program to promote more immigrants coming through this pilot program. First, and probably the most important change to this program, is that you no longer have to show your work experience in a continuous period of time. So right now, that change means that you can show that you have the required hours, 1,560 hours, in the 3 years preceding your application. So that means that even if you didn't work, you know, for 1 year straight, maybe you worked for 6 months and you took a break here and there, as long as it happened in 3 years before your application, you will still be eligible. According to the Minister of Immigration, this change recognizes the fact that, you know, due to this global health crisis and everything that's going on, people's work may have been interrupted by, you know, no fault of their own. So this should not stop them from being eligible for the program as a result. Another change to the program is that due to the health crisis, as we can assume, applications are being delayed. So Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada has introduced a temporary measure that allows people who are waiting for the Rural Northern Immigration Pilot Program applications to be approved. They're now able to apply for a temporary work permit, so they're still able to work while they are waiting for the application to be processed. You'll still need to meet other eligibility requirements in terms of your education. You need to be accepted by the community, and you have to have the language requirements as well, and I will put the link to that in the description box so you can take a look. And just to be clear, unfortunately, volunteer and unpaid internship positions don't count towards your 1,560 hours. In case you're wondering where you'll be living, I've made a few videos about the best cities for immigrants in my opinion. The participating cities include Thunder Bay, Ontario, Sault Ste. Marie, Sudbury, Timmins, I don't know where Timmins is, never heard of it, North Bay, Ontario, Gretna, Rhineland, Altona, never heard of that, Brandon, Manitoba, actually I've mentioned that in a video, Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, Claresholm in Alberta, West Kootenays, and Vernon, British Columbia. And so these communities will be doing a lot of this recruiting themselves. Wishing you the best of luck if you're going to be applying for this program. I hope this video was helpful. If you've got questions, feel free to comment below. Also, don't forget to join Boma Nation. I've got a Facebook group and I'm happy to answer all your questions there as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.